We'll be starting shortly, y'all. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to SoleilCity podcast. I'm back, y'all. You finally get to see the face. Season 1, you heard me, you heard my episodes, but now we are live and direct. You get to see your girl Soleil here. And thank you guys so much for the support. It's been 6 months, I want to say. Time is flying. I had to revamp. I had so much going on. But your bitch is back. And you know what it is. It's always a hot topic. No politics. Don't come up in here talking about no president and all this other stuff. All right? Somebody said move over. You can't see me? Why you can't see my face? like it's showing that I can see myself. Let me know when y'all can see my face. Y'all can see my face now? Hold on now. I need to see what y'all seeing. Hold on. Give your girl a second. I know I'm ghetto, right? I need to see what y'all are seeing. So I could kind of like. So I could kind of like get the idea. I couldn't either, but I had to make my phone sideways so I could see you. Okay, so y'all turn y'all phone sideways and then let a sister know. Cause I need to be by my mic. I don't know if y'all could hear me. But I love this because y'all get to chat, y'all could see each other chat, and y'all could kind of like, let me know what y'all want to talk about. But I'm definitely gonna start us off. All right, so let me see. If I join in. Mm-hmm. All right. You can hear me. All right, so if y'all turn y'all phone sideways, can y'all see me? Need to verify. I see one person said they could see me. Now that they turned their phone sideways, you gotta get the widescreen, But as long as you could hear me too, I know y'all want to see this pretty face. But And it's telling me to invite myself. Like, why I gotta invite myself just to see myself? I don't understand. Thank you. Girl, turn your phone sideways. Stop playing. All right, y'all. So a lot of people been asking me like what's up with my podcast. A lot of people have still been supporting me either way it goes. Y'all are amazing for that. I had a lot going on, guys. I'm gonna just say it like that. Let me see. Yeah, I had a lot going on. And stay tuned in the episodes because I will be talking about what that a lot has been. But I can definitely say the reason why I haven't been back is because I just wanted my studio to look like a studio. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I did this. So I'm proud of myself. I wish I had came back sooner, but the ideas were flowing, and I'm kind of glad I waited the time that I did. Now for season 3, I won't be waiting that long. I promise y'all. But I'm kind of glad I did because I had so much shit. I had so much shit going on, and I have so much shit to tell y'all. It's crazy. It's beyond me. But what the soul has been up to is this episode. It's also an open discussion, so if y'all have any questions for me, definitely leave it in the chat. I'm always open to answering any questions. Like I said, thank you guys again for tuning in. This will be an hour-long session. But yeah, guys, like the episodes that you guys could look forward to is what surgery I had, Misery Loves Company. We're going to be diving into so much stuff, like men's opinions on women's bodies, vice versa too, honestly. And just so much shit. Like, it's so much to talk about. It's so much to like grasp and argue about because I want to argue. I want to fight. But y'all, I know y'all seen me showing my little cup. And if you want to get one, I got to find her on Etsy. But she made me a SoleilCity podcast mug. It's so dope. And the little gems float. But I can't show you that. Of course, I'm going to turn my cup over. But yeah, like I definitely can say though, these last 6 months since my podcast, I have just been dealing with a lot of things. I'm never depressed. Sometimes I could be stressed. I mean, we all go through stress, and I just I think I needed that time. I think I needed that break. I love the fact that people are always asking me like, "Hey, what's going on with your podcast? Where you been at?" I really appreciate that. Um, it's just your girl had to get her juices flowing. She had to get that story. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to like go through some shit so I could write some shit so I could bring it back to y'all and talk my shit, you know? And also definitely can say for this new live thing that I'm doing, Riverside is awesome. Love it so far. If you guys cannot tune in on my couch with me, you definitely can actually invite yourself on the live with me. I am on camera. I'm not sure what's going on. Everybody else can see me. You probably have to turn your phone sideways, is what everybody else is saying. And yeah, your girl is back and in full force. Y'all know I'm not going to be going for long. I'm here. And then if you keep up with my social media, you know I'm always doing something. Always. And I can say your girl has now become a part of the affiliate program with Love Me Here. And I'm also trying some other stuff too. So yeah, stay tuned. Your girl don't sleep. Y'all know I be doing shit. I be doing Uber. I be doing DoorDash. I be doing cookies, cake jars. I was practicing on nails. I gained friends. I lost friends. I'm not about to fight because I think those days are over. Maybe. But I'm like, into the whole taking trips, getting gifts kind of mentality and just being a mom. And like I said, anytime in during this session you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Don't be too nosy. No, I'm kidding. I will definitely be opening up about a lot of things in these next episodes, and it's going to get juicy. I don't want to, I'm trying so hard to think as I say stuff because I don't want to burst anybody's bubbles. I don't want to ruin the episodes. Because as they come, we're going to be, we might have to argue, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. And of course, I'm still going to be making my coins, periods. But I will say in this last month, it hasn't, I don't even know how to put it. It hasn't been stressful. It's been tough. I can say, to be honest with you, that's not going to ruin the episode. I did lose my job exactly on June 1st. And that's going to be an episode in itself. Like, it's going to be one for the books. Misery loves company. And then there's just people that just don't fucking like you. Like, they don't have a reason. They just don't fucking like you, bro. And it sucks to say because I'm the shit. But yeah, I lost my job June 1st. And I just been kind of like just into family, into those who support me. I've been kind of quiet. I've been working on some stuff. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry it happened. Because let me tell you, baby, when I say God got me, God got me. There was, I keep up with things. So I was already ahead of this. I was already ahead of this whole losing my job situation. And I got something way better, cheese, you know what I'm saying? And not even just that, like I felt more comfortable. Like at first I felt comfortable with the job that I did have, but as time went on, you could just tell like it was just unprofessional. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't my breath of fresh air. And there's a lot of times jobs are, They don't make you feel like you could breathe. And there were times that this job was just like, smooth sailing. Like you just sit there waiting on a call or whatever. You didn't have meetings and whatever. But at the same time, I'm the type of person, like, I want to still be creative. I want to be innovative. I want to let my juices flow. And it was like, I could do that. But at the same time, I'm on these people clocks. So I really can't. And then, if I'm in my mindset of being innovative and then a phone call come through, I'm going to forget what I was, thinking about. Yeah, they ain't lose no angel. I ain't dead yet. They lost the best bitch ever. Okay? Because when I tell you I like to learn new things and I try new things, understand that's what I mean. I be in here building furniture, y'all. That's how serious it is. I be in here fucking building furniture. And did, period. So I definitely want to thank you guys so far. I think some more people are trying to join in and chime in. I can't even really check and tell. But yeah, y'all, I just been elevating. That's really what it is. And don't one thing I can say, and definitely coming from a friend, love her to pieces, went to high school with her. She was just like, manifest, really just manifest. And it's so crazy that she said that to me, because even in the time that she was giving me the advice, I had already lost the job. And I will say there was a point that I was like really just dealing, you know what I'm saying? I can't say this because it's not going to be in any of the podcast episodes, maybe later, but I did take a trip to New York to go see family. Me and my boyfriend, my daughter, we went to see family. And it was a breath of fresh air because it was kind of like what I needed, regardless of like no funds coming in. I was like, I'm going to take my last and just go. I did not care. I was like, this is just it for me, because I needed this. Like, and I came back with the mindset of like, I'm just going to enjoy, even though prior I was enjoying it, something was still heavy on my heart. Um, and I just was like, I needed to see my family. I needed to see my friends. Well, I won't say so much friends because I was upstate, so it was hard to see friends. And I'll be back soon. Now that I'm in my season of manifesting and making sure that I speak more positivity, like I could think it all day, but I really would say it works best when you speak it out loud for yourself. Speak out what you want for yourself. Tell yourself you're smart. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you got this. Nobody's about to ruin your day, your week, your month. You're in focus season. You need to be focused. You are focused. Tell yourself these things because it really does become you. And I love that for me, like I really, it does make a huge difference. It definitely does. I just started to really appreciate life, like even just the drive itself, like even though it was like so much traffic after a while, even just the scenery itself was like, I really appreciate life. There's a lot of people who lose their life on these roads. We made it safely. We got back safely. We did everything we needed to do to get there and back. Um, but like, yeah, just start speaking positive for your life, because behind closed doors, people, I'm gonna tell you, you not saying the things out loud, or you even telling your friends like, yeah, I'm about to do this, there's people that really speak so negative. They want you to fail. They want you to be in your losing season. And I'm not that type of person. I want everybody to win. I don't want to I don't want to compete with nobody. I want to collaborate. That's my thing. I want to collaborate. I want to get to the drawing board, so my innovative idea, you could come back with something and we could be like, yeah, like that's it right there. Because there's nobody that's really for everybody. Like just like relationships, you got to find like your business bestie or that partner for you, and it don't even got to be in no sexual sense. Like there's people really out there that's wanting to see you win, and they don't need nothing from you. They just want to make their portion, you make your portion, y'all come together with the ideas and keep the juices flowing. Let me tell you, we in the fucking city, okay? I'ma talk my shit. All right. But y'all, I even had people pretty much tell me or go to other people and be like, yeah, this and that. I love her daughter, da 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 da. But guess what? Them people who love my daughter are not my friends today. And I'm not saying that there's not people that genuinely, wholeheartedly don't love my daughter that I'm still not friends with, but those people who really be trying to fit into my personality, because I'm fucking headstrong. If y'all knew the shit that I've been through, some of y'all do. I've lost a child. I've been through cheating. Not just, I've been through stuff in certain relationships, and I've been through domestic violence, not yeah, domestic violence at that time when I was with that person. Um and it was just shit after shit after shit. And let me tell you, baby, sometimes them people could never fucking tell what was going on with my day because I did not break. If I broke, it was because I was sitting next to that person crying to them. Or, I mean, I had my times when I was working at one job, but I didn't let nothing break me. Um, I just, for real, I came a long way. Like, Kia, I came a long way, okay? Like this face remained, but deep down, like there was so much like going on. I had to figure me out, even especially coming from New York down to Georgia. It was a lot. I had a whole plan in my head, and that plan twisted, y'all. Like that plan was no more after who I was dealing with, the shit that I was doing. And I'm just like, yo, like, I kind of lost myself. But I had to regain me because I have so many people from school, like high school, middle school, reminding me, like, yo, you was dumb funny. Remember you used to rap in the halls and shit. And I'm like, yo, y'all dead ass bringing up some good ass times because I don't even remember being this funny, like, and that's my personality. I've always been funny. I've always been the type of person that you could, go to, lean your head on. We could talk in confidence. I don't tell your shit. Your bullshit somehow becomes my bullshit. Like Kevin Hart said, it's true. Like, I be taking on so many people's feelings because I'm like, I don't want that for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been through that shit. And there's gonna be a later episode. I'm trying to think how I want to do the order. It's either gonna be, y'all gonna find out what surgery I had, or my next episode is Misery Loves Company, and y'all, that Misery Loves Company episode, shit. It's to where you really do have to keep your plans of success to yourself, or more so who you shared. That is true. And that's a lot of, a few people knew about the reason, the whole affiliate program with Love Me Here. Honestly, I think only one person knew. I'm not even gonna hold you. Except for who's beside in my household, but I never told anybody because I started to, one of my friends told me like, yo, I'm gonna stop telling people my stuff because people really wish bad on you until it actually happens. And that's true. I kind of like weed out who I should tell my business to. And don't feel no type of way, y'all. There's just times that I be forgetting, or sometimes, I don't talk to y'all every day. But if I did, I would have told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because the people right now that are on this are people that I fuck with. There's a lot of people that I fuck with. There's a lot of people that fuck with me. It's just We just be moving so fast on a daily. Let's be honest. It's not fucking 24 hours in a day. It's like 12. The way this shit be doubling up. um, Girl, bye. I do have a testimony, and I feel like everybody has a testimony, y'all. Everybody has a testimony, and I'm definitely glad I got out of that situation but it made me, like this person try to, take away from me. And in all honesty, it made me, sometimes I'm just like, thank you. I'm glad I'm one of the survivors. Well, I won't say Warren. He ain't kill nobody. I'm glad I survived it. To be able to tell my story. He really tried to break me during the time that I was really trying to figure out what I wanted for myself and who I was. Because I did lose myself. There was just a point in time, even coming from New York, that I was just not happy. Like, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. This is my plan. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a singer. I want to act. I want to do all of that. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, but it didn't happen that way. I mean, I did come out here. I was doing shows. We were traveling a little bit, but it was like, it was nothing there, it just wasn't my way to get what I needed. Y'all gonna stop calling me a hot mess because I take showers, okay? I'm not a hot mess. I'm funny. I'll take that. And yeah, that episode is definitely gonna be deep because misery loves company. Let me tell you, watch who you bring around you. Watch who you put in your circle. Watch who you even just have sitting with you. They don't even have to be your friends. It could be your friend, and they be like, yeah, I'm gonna invite my friend out. Watch who the fuck you tell your shit to. Watch who the fuck you sit at your table. I don't care if they say, oh yeah, snakes be at the table, blah, blah. Watch who you have around you, because there be so many fucking people that's sitting there waiting for you to say that one thing. And they ready to take your idea. They ready to take your happiness. They ready to take your business to go run with it. And yes, who you have around your kids. Who you have. You want to sit on this podcast with me, girl? You said a fucking mouthful then. Watch who you have around your kids, people, because like I said, demons really be lurking. And me, I'm the type of person, I be trying to be Captain Save a fucking hoe. I gotta stop doing that. And I realize I do it a lot. I be trying to save motherfuckers, because when your bullshit becomes my bullshit, now I'm feeling it. And I'm like, oh my God, like I really be having you on my mind. Like, but then it takes away from me. It takes away from my kid. And it's not to sound selfish. It takes away from me. It takes away from my kids. It takes away from my plans, my ideas. And there's only so much I could take on. Let me tell you. If you are not, this is me. I don't care what the fuck y'all do. If you are not changing the negativity that you have approached and told me about, and we got to constantly sit there on a daily basis talking about the same shit, eventually I'm going to tell you something. You going to either pipe the fuck down and suck it up and deal with it, or you going to get your ass up and do something about it. Do not come to me there's only so much time I could give you. Do not come to me every single day about how sad you are, the depression, this, that. You better get up and do something. Yeah, like, you can't keep coming to me talking about, yo, why this nigga keep beating on me? And I'm not being judgmental, because there was a time that I went through this, but I was also in my head trying to figure out an escape route. You know what I'm saying? for my situation, I was in a danger zone, okay? There was, when they really say sometimes you cannot leave, it's not because I didn't want to leave. This motherfucker was crazy, all right? But there were some times I was like, nah, he gonna change. And I was giving people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm not being judgmental when I say this. I've just went through my own experience and I've gotten older. If you are sitting in the same situation and you're going to people telling them everything that's going on, and then that person's like, yeah, you gotta leave, you better leave. At some point, that person gonna be like, she don't want to leave. She don't want to leave. You don't want to leave. You gonna stay there. You gonna clearly stay there because you keep telling me the same thing every fucking day, every week. Get your motherfucking ass open. Right? You told me that. Yes, like, we cannot save everybody. Let me tell you, real shit right now. Real fucking facts. Me and my boyfriend been together for 6 years. Let me tell you, I have never, not once, told this man, you better change. Nope. Not me. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I will instill change into how I do things, how I say things, how the relationship is going, whatever the case is. But I will not ever tell a man, you need to change. No. I'll give you the game. Just like we had a conversation. He was like, yeah, you told me that this is better than this. And now I'm doing my own business. And, I cannot make anybody change. So if you if you want to go through whatever you going through, I cannot change that. You have to be the one to change it. You have to change that for you. And if you're not changing it, baby, I'm not sitting there with you, because that's doing is dragging me down. That's dragging my child down, because my child feels whatever I feel. That's taking away from me and how I have to raise my child, how I have to be good for myself to be good for anybody else that comes around that does have that positivity that I need. I'm not about to take your shit into my day to ruin other people. It's just going to be a domino effect. Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people will not save us, y'all. They want the saving, but they will not save us. It's crazy. I'm not even supposed to be talking about this shit. Y'all got me started on. Nah, but for real, let me know what y'all been up to. We ain't gonna get into that topic. That was supposed to be for number one. Y'all so crazy. How y'all been doing? Like, I want to connect with my people, because at the end of the day, we're all human. We all go through things. But like mentally, like how are y'all really? Because people will check on y'all and they not even checking on you just to like really care. They just want to check on you to be nosy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would really genuinely start thinking about some of my friends and I'd be like, yo, like, what's up? How are you? Like, how's the kids? Because sometimes people need that. I know I do. I have a daughter. Everybody knows what's going on with my daughter. Let me see. And it's just like, I don't know. But when it comes to my daughter though, I don't treat her any different than a normal kid. I hate saying that. I hate saying normal kid, because what is a normal kid? Like, all these things that are going on nowadays, like, what is a normal kid? What is a regular kid? Like, I just treat my daughter as she should be treated. I still treat her like, because she knows if I say stop or no, those emotions, and she hears that tone and she sees that face, she's turning away. She's like, this girl got an attitude. So I've been good, working hard and preparing to move soon. Mentally, I'm honestly focused on myself. That's what's up. Your peace matters, honestly. um a lot of people don't realize that you gotta you really gotta be about you, and it's not to be selfish, like, but you gotta protect your peace, because when the time comes that you do need people, or for people to check up on you and check up on your well-being, like, it's not to say that they're purposely not there, but sometimes they have shit going on, sometimes they can't check in at that time. um they got other family things going on that we may not know about, because everybody ain't gonna tell you they shit, even if the closest of friends ain't gonna tell you sometimes. um can't complain. Okay. Oh, bad boy. um no, but yeah, I mean, what is normal? Like, I still be thinking about that SpongeBob episode. We be like, normal, like everybody's normal. Like, what is it? Um, and yeah, y'all know I'm stupid. Um, but at the end of the day, my daughter is like my saving grace. I don't know what other people feel about their kids. I just know my daughter does that for me, regardless of the stress, the times that I'm just like, I don't know what she's saying, you know. It gets frustrating because I'm just like, I wish you would talk. But then again, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, it's kind of cool because as a mom, when they say a mother knows, like, that shit is true. Like, if she's choking, automatically my breath stops. And it's like I'm almost like imitating what she's doing until she gets it up. And then I feel that breath of fresh air because I know she's good now. Um, and sometimes it's like, she'll cry. Or if I walk away and she'll be like, I'm like, okay, I'm coming back. I know what she's telling me. Like, she doesn't want me to leave. Um, or she's like, you lay her down and she gets frustrated. Okay, you don't want to lay down, you want to sit up. So I know these things. I'm picking up on it, 2 years in as a mom, and it's like, it's a beautiful thing, because the same way how some of us have animals or pets and we try to figure out what they want, they come near you, they cuddle on you, or they bark, or when a dog barks, he may want to go on a walk, and we take up the leash and they start getting happy because this is what they want. Like, we know these things, and it's not just for women, it's men too. um yeah, that's my little princess, y'all. I already said I ain't doing nothing for her birthday until she's 5, because people ain't shit. Straight fucking facts. I will not go back to that first birthday. That was a nightmare for me. Did all that traveling, spent all that money. I really could have only spent maybe about $200, but let me tell you, baby, I spent over $1,000 for this girl's birthday. But it is what it is. Yeah, and I was so excited. Like, the other day, I gave her a goldfish because, if y'all know, my daughter has low muscle tone, so there's a lot of things that she doesn't do. She's been in therapy for, well, actually going into an office therapy. She's been doing that for over a year now. But since she's been 6 months, I've had her in therapy. That's because I didn't want to be that person that was just in denial about my child. And I'm not in denial about my own self. Like, if I do some shit, I'm owning up to my shit. So I'm definitely gonna own up to the fact that there's something going on with my child that I see. Like, there's some parents that are just like, nah, my kid cool. Like, they'll get there. Like, I understand milestones. I understand every kid is different. 'Cause my brother always told me, like, his son didn't start talking till he was like 5 or 4 or 5, and he said words like he was just always quiet. So it's true. Every kid is different. But and then there's a lot of things that I see that she does now, and I'm just like, okay, like you never did that before. Where you learned that at? And no, but I gave sis a goldfish the other day, knowing that she has low muscle tone. I'm like, let me see if you gonna bite it. And she sure did. I was like, oh shit. I was excited, y'all. I was fucking excited. But anyway, I definitely wanna start getting her in more like activities, like play dates, and not even she goes to daycare, but not even just play dates with just like kids of her own, the things that she got going on, like kids that are just, I guess, normal is the word, I don't know. But y'all, I let me turn this off before y'all hear my alarm, because it's definitely gonna be annoying. But y'all, let me ask y'all this. Have you ever had that moment where you're thinking of, it's like maybe a person, let me say a person, you're thinking of somebody, and then all of a sudden you hear from that person? Like, you ever heard that term? Maybe it's just a Jamaican term. We would be like, you gonna live long. Like, I seen it pop up the other day on Facebook, no, Instagram. And like, I was just thinking about somebody, and then they hit me up, and I'm like, yo, you're gonna live long, because I surely was just talking about you, thinking about you. It's crazy, because we always say that, these what is it? Oh gosh. What is that word? Y'all know what I'm talking about. How these things don't happen. And I be thinking I'm like a magician or some shit, like I'm psychic. I be thinking I'm psychic, y'all. No, but sometimes I be saying certain things and people be like, what the fuck? Like, how did you know that? And I be like, I don't know. Like, I really be having those moments. I was about to be Miss Cleo, but dreams, dreams, dreams. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, but I know somebody said they can't complain. What is really can't complain? Like, you can't complain because you just dealing, or you can't complain because you're actually good. I was watching something the other day that was like, people really, like, we could say we're fine, but what does that really mean? Like, if we're fine, like, give more detail, basically. Like, and I know we still gotta watch who we tell our business to, of course. Um, but I said to myself, I'm gonna start telling people that I'm doing good with the intentions of giving them more detail. Like, I'm good because this just happened. Or I'm good even though this happened, but I'm not gonna stress about it. And I think that's what I've been doing lately, especially after this job loss. I just find myself being like, I lost a job, but I'm good. I may be stressing a little bit here with this, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm good. I tend to do that now because I don't want to just keep saying to people. And my dad always used to tell me that when I was younger. I always used to say, "Hey, I'm fine." Well, there you have it. I mean, and that's good. I don't try to bring baggage over from, you know, previous days. Like, I could be pissed off the day before, but once I hit 12 a.m. or just let me get some sleep, it's the next day, I'm letting that shit go. Um, and it's kind of like something that I put into practice, even just like being in a relationship. I don't harbor anything. Like, it would really have to be some shit that's continuously happening for me to say I'm gonna harbor that shit. Like, I'm really gonna be in a pissed off mood the next day. But I don't do that because I feel like it takes away from my energy. Just like how people could drain me, it really does take away from me. I don't, can't do it. I just don't see how people could go about their day being miserable the next day. And it kind of falls into the same thing of misery loves company. Like, because why would you want to be miserable the next day? Why would you want to be pissed off the next day about some shit that should have been handled the day before? And people don't realize we waste so much time being upset at certain things. Like, if you think about it, certain relationships that you and I'm talking like friend wise too, certain people that you had a friendship with, was it really that serious to cut off? Those are things I think about. Like, was it really that serious to be mad? Was it really that serious to cut off? Maybe I should have talked to you more about it. Maybe you were going through some shit that I didn't know about, and I done. Cause I did that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did that to somebody. I cussed them clean out. Like, I went off. People, if y'all know my mouth, y'all know my mouth. I went the fuck off. Um, and then, maybe about a month and a half, 2 months after, I was just like, damn, did they deserve that? Like, mm, no, they didn't. Like, I couldn't really, talk to this person a little bit more to figure out stuff. I don't know. I guess when you start seeing things and you're like, what the fuck? Like, because that's what it was. It was like, I'm seeing you do shit, and then you acting like you can't say nothing to me. You was just here every day with me, or we was talking every day. Now you kind of like, then you posting shit, and I'm like, all right, bruh, finna get that ass. And I don't know. I just say to myself, like, was it really worth it to cut you off? Like, because I've been in situations where people really, really had to get cut off because they were like threatening my home. So, yeah, you gotta go. You got to go. Not lying. I do think about that person sometimes, or I do think about them people sometimes, like where they at, what they doing. Because you never want to hear no news like, oh my God, this person passed away. You're going to be like, damn, like, what the hell? But it comes with life, I guess. Um, I think like for certain people, like I just think about mm, like should I have really cut you off? But then again, there's those relationships that you really can't save because you don't know if people will actually take you back in after y'all maybe had a disagreement, or maybe they should just be left there. It just sucks because then you gotta pick up on all them good times that you had, all this other stuff, but and it's only a bad moment, never a bad day. Ooh, I like that. That's true. Yeah, it really is. It's a bad moment. It's never a bad day because regardless of how fast time goes, we still have 24 hours in a day. Besides the times that we sleep or nap. So we're gonna say we sleep about 8 hours, we nap about an hour or two, and we still have about 14 hours, whatever today. That, hell, that's true. That's very true. You do. You got to start making people stand on what they say to you and how they do you. That's true because people lack so much accountability. That's been the number one thing that I have been seeing. People lack accountability. Like, why? Like, what's so bad about y'all taking accountability in certain shit? If you did it, you did it. Own your shit. If you said it, own your shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting here like, I ain't say that. But then this person coming back and saying, yeah, you did. Remember we talked about it. You see the text message right here. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. You know that's text. No, bitch, you said it. It don't matter. It don't matter. The fact that you had that conversation with that person about whatever, maybe if it's involving me, you fucking said it. Like, keep that energy. So if I gotta bop you in your fucking mouth, keep the energy because you know you about to get bopped. Y'all. And it's crazy because people talk to whoever they feel like, and y'all know that shit is always gonna come to light. I don't know how many times we could have friends that don't talk our shit, period. But somehow in this damn life, your shit will come to light. So yes, say what you need to, take accountability for the shit that you do, for the shit that you say, because when it double back on your ass, how you gonna cover for yourself? You can't have no lawyer for this shit. I mean, maybe you could, but I don't know. Yeah, you definitely can. We always could double back on this topic. It ain't nothing but a chicken wing. And like I said, if y'all ever wanna, if you can't sit right here with me, I think I could fit about 2 people right here with me. If you can't sit in with me, we could always get you on the screen as a guest. And to see your lovely face. Don't act ugly if you don't want to be on screen. You're gonna be on screen, point blank, period. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your mama say, your daddy say, or nothing. All right, okay. But anyway, yeah, like I, I'm gonna use my friend as a prime example. Me and her, we had some shit, y'all. Like we be laughing about the story now because I'm very quiet. Until you really get to know me, I'm quiet. I like to scope the scene. I like to feel around the room, feel vibrations. I gotta do that because I gotta make sure I'm safe. Yeah, you definitely need to come on with your ass. I need to make sure I'm safe. I need to make sure my energy is good for you and any other people around, or if I need to back up so you don't, dilute my energy. So, I was younger. A lot of the stuff that I've learned now, I mean, I probably still had it in me, but I was still quiet then too. But I was working at the post office, talking to this girl. She on him. She know. She gonna talk her shit anyway. Um, and like, she was telling me some stuff or whatever. Cause we were cool. We all came into the post office at the same time. And somehow my motherfucking name came up in some shit. So she came up to me, she like, yeah, so like, you just talk too much, you this, that. And I'm like, what? She wanted to fight me over something that I had no idea about, y'all. I'm sitting there like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, because you just like attention. You basically just. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't know, but in a sense, I felt like my world was falling apart because I'm just like, damn, like I'm already going through shit with this guy at this house. Like, what the fuck did I do? Because one, I was already quiet because of the shit that I was going through. I wasn't like my full vibrant self. Like, I'm about to say vibration. I wasn't my full vibrant self then. And I think if I was, it probably would have deflected in a different way, because then I could have been like, no, that way it was that person, you know what I'm saying? But because I was so quiet, I was so to myself, I wasn't into what everybody else was saying and the gossip and the rumors. If I probably was and I was my vibrant self, I would have probably heard who started the damn rumor, because I would have been all up in everybody's fucking business. But that wasn't the case. um and I mean, I don't be in everybody's business now, y'all. I'm just saying, like, if I was, talkative to everybody, I would have found out. But yeah, she was just like, she didn't want to talk to me no more. And we beefed for like, was it 3 or 4 years? We were just not on the same type of time no more. So, and then her other little friend was like, yeah, Shamika this and Soleil this, and she this, that. She just want to have friends. And I'm like, so there was a point that I'm just like, oh, you started it. You started, I'm finna fight you. She brought her sister in. She didn't want to fight me. I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't finna fight your sister because it's you that I want to fight. She don't want to fight. So then, a couple years later, it finally came down and I pulled my friend to the side. At the time she wasn't my friend, but I pulled her to the side and I'm like, this gotta stop, because I ain't say nothing. It was this person. And that's what it was the whole time. And everybody just wanted her as a friend. But I feel like what it was, and I always hear this, you came from New York, why are you down here? Everybody loves, like, I feel like the Georgia people, they love us. Like, oh, you from New York? Oh, you they never really had it. What got you down here? So they pulling her like, yeah, I want this on my team, especially because they know she don't care what she say. She gonna say it. And she gonna probably fight you. So they was like, ooh, let me get her on my team because, she down with them. They could probably get her to beat some people up. And that was that. Because I feel like a lot of these people, them bitches out here. Anyway, but yeah, like, we settled everything and we got cool. And, I was just like, why did it even have to get to that point? I guess, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Because I can't even say she was her own person, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when people get too much into your ear, or yeah, I love her now. I do. Our kids be together sometimes. But I think when people get too much into your ear, or like, they find something, because like I said, I was so quiet. So people can play on the quiet, because it's like, if she's so quiet, she must be up to something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they took. They took my quietness for weakness and they used it, and it sucked, because I'm like, damn, I could have been cool with you, and Pookie and Ray Ray, and I can't. So that it was frustrating. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I was sitting there like, another day going into this hellhole. I ain't got no friends. I don't really got nobody to talk to. And if I do talk to anybody, it's more than likely the older people, and they miserable as shit. That job used to drain me, y'all. I was trying to leave from year 2. I had a plan. I ended up staying 5 fucking years. 5 or 6, almost 6. I had to stay double the amount. So, I'm so glad. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm so glad I had my daughter when I did, because that was my motivation to leave. And I was in a good space at that time too. My dude was supportive of me leaving. This was the second time I had to deal with somebody during a pregnancy that was just pissing me off. Like, and it was a lady this time. I was like, ooh, I wanted to two-piece her ass, y'all. I don't care. If she ever see this live, matter of fact, share it. Share this live. Make sure she see it. I wanted to two-piece shit her ass. Okay. She was, I don't know what type of time she was on. Probably demon time, because I'm on God time. And I was not going to go down that road with her. I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. Look, she was. Mm, you better say it. Certified. She went to school for that shit. Cause I didn't understand. Like, how you gonna tell me? She was like, I don't see why you can't do the work all the other pregnant women did. Bitch, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, it was ugly, y'all. And I think I always used to say the type of job we were doing, it was so closed in. It was like jail. There were no windows. The only window that you got to see was when you went upstairs and there was a door. Other than that, if you were downstairs, it was like a jail. You were working in your section with your partner. Sometimes you didn't even have a partner. And then, yeah, we was pregnant together. So, she had her baby 3 months after I did mine. And it was, oof. Listen, I said I wanted to go back down there just to talk my shit. I might want to hold you. Partner. No, you're right. You're right. Definitely. They would leave you sometimes by yourself. Your partner, you're supposed to have a partner doing this job. And half the time, majority of the time, you were by yourself because that's just what they did. They didn't care. And even me being pregnant, man, they kept putting me. What was that machine called? With all the international mail and all that stuff. Outgoing. Oh. Mm, mm. Let me tell you, the only thing outgoing is my personality. Cause that shit took the wind out of you, okay? And if especially it was on a large day, and then the people who were doing overtime, I remember one time somebody told me they had to stay 6 hours. You are only supposed to do a max of 4 hours overtime, okay? If you are on the list. If you're not on the list, you have to do 2 hours. And boy, I used to run for that door. If they found you and told you overtime, one time I told them, I'm not staying for no overtime. I don't care what you say. Listen, I'm trying to give y'all some insight here. I'm trying to school some of y'all. Do not work for the post office. That's just point blank period. At least don't work for the back. You could drive, maybe. You could work the window. But to be a PSC, don't fucking do it. Fucking run. Run. But y'all, we don't do it. I would say the window is cool because you still get your holidays. You get your major holidays to be off. So Christmas, you're still with family. Being a PSC, you did not have any fucking holidays. You really had to work for that. You had to be on the list until you moved up on the list, and that was because people were either retiring, leaving, getting fired for you to move up on the list. And sometimes I wish I had stayed, especially to hear what's going on now. I'm like, damn, I could have probably been making bukus of money now, but that's not what God had ordained for me. Because like I said, I'm very innovative, and my ideas that I have for a lot of shit did not get created. Well, it got thought about in the post office, but it could not get created in there. And when would I have the time? Like, I wouldn't have no fucking time. It was mentally draining. You literally had to have your music. And at one point, they didn't want you to have music. We were like, you're bugged the fuck out. Like, because they would be like, you're on the phone. So what? I don't like nobody. I don't want to talk to you. Unless you have something to say to me about this mail, I want to talk to whoever I'm talking to on the phone. Because that's my outlet. That's the outside world. I'm in this shithole. This is my only way to cope. It was mentally draining. And there's people now who are like, oh, I can't wait to leave. I want to leave. Bitch, leave. Why are you still there? People have and I'm not even going to say people because I was there too. I was supposed to leave after year 2 and I stayed. Because I was just thinking about like, what job am I going to get? I was still applying to places, no lie. And there was nothing coming through. I'm like, damn, I'm stuck at this shit. Like, how am I gonna fucking, feed myself? Like, mm-mm. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. We were on the phone with whoever we were on the phone with, but we had headphones, so it really shouldn't have been a problem. It's just that they wanted to make this shit a problem. If I want to be on the phone with Tom, Dick, and Harry, I could do that. Like, that was their problem. But we got 9 minutes, y'all. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for this this first episode of my second season. And like I said, there's more to come. We will be back next Sunday. Next Sunday, yes, we will be back next Sunday. For another Soleil in the City, and I don't know. Anybody want to join in? Y'all could join in via Riverside. Y'all could sit in with me. I don't care if y'all have to walk down here. You could walk. I'll be right here. But takeaway from this episode today: one, do not work at the post office. Two, know who to keep in your circle. Always figure out what misery really needs your company or loves your company, because there are people that are like that. And you got to know if that's what you want for you. If you want to be around that, be in the misery loves company type of setting, do that. Oh, something I'm gonna know. Just know I'm not gonna be there with you, because yeah, I don't have time for that. It's draining. Watch who you have around your kids. Am I still able? Of course, yes. Send your topics, send your ideas to SoleilCity08 at Gmail. That's SOLEIL. For future episodes, yes. If there's anything you want to bring to the podcast, if you have any questions, because now that I'm live, I can definitely see what you guys are typing. If you have any questions for me here, it doesn't even matter what the episode is. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I will answer. Just like today, this was an open discussion. I wanted to let you guys know what I've been doing, what I've been up to for the last 6 months. And really, honestly, I've just been in a mental, you know, I've been on, I guess I could say, a hiatus. I've still been active on social media, but as far as for the podcast, I've just been taking that hiatus because I wanted more to bring to you guys. And with so much happening in this world, not just personal, but there's so much I could say about a lot of topics that's been going on. And like I said, we could agree to disagree, disagree to agree. It is what it is, because I can't fight nobody for their opinion, There's a lot of things that are not factual. Because if that were the case, a lot of us wouldn't be, having anything to really debate on. And yeah, I needed that time to recuperate. Aside from just me having surgery, I literally, like I said earlier, I literally took in somebody's bullshit for months. And though the person was an angel, it was at the same time I really had to realize that if this person sits in this, they are miserable, and I don't want that around me. And for the ideas that I had with this person, it couldn't go forward. It could not go forward because of what they were sitting in. And you guys are going to hear all about that story. I ain't going to, well, knowing me, I ain't gonna call nobody name. We gonna give them some fake names. I gotta think of a name, because yeah, that shit was crazy, y'all. I won't even say, I mean, it was for months, because when I met them was last year, late last year, but The shit didn't really start to hit the fan until like the last 2 or 3 months of knowing them. But yeah, like, know who you have around you. Love on yourself. Protect your peace, okay? And like I said, if you are sitting in some bullshit and you bring it to somebody, I mean, there's going to be people that are going to, want to continuously have the same conversation every day. But if you're not doing something to get out of it, don't call me. Dead ass. Don't call me. Take accountability. Own up to your shit. If you scanned the damn pizza at Walmart as a TV or whatever the fuck, own your shit. Tell me you did that, cuz I'm going to ask you how you did it so I could get one. Oh man. Y'all know I'm crazy. But listen, y'all, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. I know a lot of people ain't shit. I know a lot of people also have different agendas. And then there's people who won't support because they don't know you. I'm the type of person, I'm going to still keep my shit flowing, because guess what? When other people ain't looking or they don't want to look, when you finally start getting those 250,000 likes or 250,000 views, that's when that motherfucker gonna start looking. They gonna be like, damn, she making money. How she do that? Oh, you want to know the game? Did you know the game when I was sitting here and I only had 2 people watching my live? Did you know the game then? I had to sit here and continuously do this shit to get where I wanted to be. Anybody will tell you. Steve Harvey would tell you. Tyler Perry will tell you. I read them. I read their stories, y'all. They will tell the fuck out of you. They'll tell you how they was sleeping in their car, still going to auditions and getting no's until they had that one yes. You're going to get a fucking 1,000 no's, okay? And there's that one person who could be a billionaire. It could be Beyonce. It could be whoever that'll give you that yes. Do not stop what the fuck you're trying to do because of naysayers. Do not stop what you're doing because of this amount of an audience. Don't stop. Because maybe them 2 people in that audience is all you needed to get your $1 million house. I'm not even gonna hold you. And this is why I say manifest for yourself too. When you manifest and you speak life and existence into what you want for yourself, trust and believe it will happen. You got to keep speaking your blessings out loud. I'm not saying you got to tell everybody, but speak out loud while you in the bathroom. Talk positive. Tell yourself you the shit. You popping, you pretty before you start your day. Tell yourself you about to get through the day with happiness. Regardless of whatever people might bring to your table, whatever bullshit, you're still going to be happy because for one, you're alive. You know, you got a home to come home to. If you have kids to come home to, and they still going to love you. Just because whoever's on the outside dealing with whatever shit they got going on, that don't got nothing to do with you unless you what? Sit in that bullshit. Okay, period. I just said some shit, y'all. But guys, tune in next Sunday. I will be putting out a little thing after this. So make sure you stay active and live on your Instagram and your Facebook, because I got more juicy stories and it's going to always be a hot topic. No politics. I will see y'all next Sunday. Is that the 16th? July 16th. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. Oh, this will also be available on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, IG, all that stuff. See y'all next week.